Area is a measurement of the space that's inside a shape. Now, if we have a rectangle and we take the length of the base and multiply it by the height, that gives us the area inside the rectangle. Take a look at this rectangle. It's 30 centimeters long and 10 centimeters high. So its area must be 30 times 10, which is 300. To get the units, we multiply centimeters by centimeters, which gives us centimeters to the power of 2, or what we call square centimeters. Now let's look at another shape, a parallelogram. A parallelogram is a four-sided shape with two pairs of sides that are equal in length and parallel to each other. So these two sides are the same length and they're parallel, and these two sides are also the same length and are parallel to each other. Knowing that the area of a rectangle is base times height, how could we find the area of a parallelogram? The parallelogram does look a bit like a rectangle that has just been pushed over. And it turns out that if we cut the parallelogram in a perpendicular line straight to the corner, we then have a right-angled triangle. We can move this over to the other side to form a rectangle. This works for any parallelogram. So then, the area of this rectangle is given by the base times the height, which is the same as the area of the parallelogram. Remember though, that for a parallelogram, the height is not the side length, it's the perpendicular height. So if this parallelogram is 20 centimeters long and 10 centimeters high, its area must be 20 times 10 or 200 square centimeters. Let's have a look at another four-sided shape. This shape is called a trapezium. It only has one pair of parallel sides. How do you think we could find the area of a trapezium? If we take this trapezium and cut it in half lengthways, then we have two pieces that are each half the height of the original trapezium. We can rotate the top piece until it fits together with the bottom one to form a parallelogram. Remember, the area of a parallelogram is base times height, so we can use that formula to find out the area of this shape as well. The base of this shape is the length of the bottom of the trapezium and the top of the trapezium put together. So if we call those two parallel sides A and B, then the base of the parallelogram would be A plus B. The height is half of the height of the original trapezium. So if the area of this shape is given by base times height, then we could write that as A plus B times half of H. This then gives us the area of the original trapezium. So now let's do an example. This trapezium has parallel side lengths that are 25 centimeters and 15 centimeters, and its height is 10 centimeters. Substituting these values into the area equation gives us 25 plus 15 multiplied by half of 10. 25 plus 15 is 40, and half of 10 is 5. 40 times 5 is 200, so the area of this trapezium is 200 square centimeters. So using the principle of base times height, we can find the area of a rectangle, a parallelogram, and any trapezium.